It was just about a year and a half ago that I was able to get my first gravel bike and go on a few adventures, seeing how far you can go, how much you can push yourself. So I was able to line it up this year for the 2025 Buckshot. It felt crazy just given I've never done anything like this, but it was also not as crazy as other things I've been seeing and hearing about. You have no idea really what the route's gonna be like until like weeks leading up. You kind of just create these, I think, organic goals of just completing it under 24 hours. My name is Riley Merrell. I live in Ladner, BC. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and I am a shop teacher, which I'm really proud of.
I feel like I've done everything I can do up to this point, and it's just gonna happen now, whether I like it or not. It's just me against me. My main goal is to finish and just have fun.
Amazingly supportive wife, Jana, who wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff without. You know, with my young kids at home too, there's some boundaries to like what's realistic in terms of pursuing, you know, events or things that take a ton of training and a ton of time, and it can be a selfish sport.
Woo woo!
That was exhilarating. I think I was like, man, when I hit start, like I was just so jazzed and so like, it was electric. You could tell like there's a community of people here that a lot of them know each other, and maybe for some they see each other once a year and they just like jump right back in. And I also got the impression that there was a lot more people than usual, which is a beautiful thing. Seems like it's a growing community. It was nervous excitement, I would say, for sure.
First one.
A lot of climbing off the gun, not a lot of warm up. I mean, the first getting to the hill, like that 8K or whatever it was like, it just went by like this, and then next thing you know, it was go time.
Surpassing my expectations in that first 10K here, just gorgeous. Yeah, very doable climb.
Nice big wide kind of gravel highway, and it was really cool to just see the different groups just start to string out in front of you, and yeah, just wishing them well.
Attempting to pace myself up this very long climb.
It was challenging. It was really hard. It was hard to keep my heart rate down. I just kind of settled in and found my pace, and it worked out. I would say of all the hills on the day, I think it went by the fastest. At one point, I was expecting a good, like another half an hour, and you're like, oh yeah, that person right there, like that's the top. And I was just overjoyed. I was like, no way. It's like, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be all right. The hardest part's over.
I dare to say that it wasn't quite as steep and challenging as I anticipated. I feel good, yeah, proud of myself. It's quite hard to believe, but that's the hardest one. And yeah, stoked that there's lots in the tank. So far, so good. I'm yeah, happy with how things are going so far. We got blue skies, 85% blue skies. View beautiful, little wispy clouds. It's perfect. It is something I was most concerned about, and it's not even in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I'm definitely competitive, but I've learned to kind of internalize that and just be competitive with myself a little bit. And just pursuing those goals of like me against me, and like creating an atmosphere of fun rather than just always being interested in how someone else's performance is going to impact me.
looking a little ominous, but still pretty optimistic here. Sun's still out. Haven't had to layer up. Incredible. Legs are feeling it, but as expected with that much climbing. So still feeling optimistic.
Do I have any doubts? I feel like I should, but I don't right now. And maybe that's just because I'm a really optimistic person, like just in general. Those doubts, it would just bring in some negative energy and pessimism, and that would impact the fun goal.
We got drizzle. We got drizzle. It's not that dark in the sky though. Feeling it.
Oh, Ted. First they hit your heart, you know, with the signage leading up. You start reading these signs and you can see them in the distance. And
The last thing you think you'd see on a road like this. Wow.
got like grilled cheese sandwiches set up for you. They got a water station and just so eager to like help and encourage. And anytime people go out of their way to like recognize what you're doing and to help in any way they can.
You're getting a hug, Ted.
Okay, I'll take it.
And to help everybody. It was what I needed at that time. It was a perfect timing. Beautiful souls. Thank you so much to Ted and Victoria. That was awesome.
Okay. Hallelujah!
I
How are you? Good.
It was in a deep hole, and then and then I fixed my derailleur, got my granny gear back, took a Tylenol, took a caffeine shot, and my legs came back. So.
And had a cookie.
Oh, Cookie Monster day.
There you go.
We are at Bridge Lake Store. Quick little stop over here. I'm starting to feel it. Cheapo one right here. That's all I want. I smell sausage rolls. Just so good.
I just made a sausage and egg on a cheese bun. It's very good. There's also chili on.
I gotta eat more. My legs are pretty heavy. I underestimated the goal around my heart rate. I really wanted to keep it lower, but if I went any slower on some of those climbs, I would have been going backwards. Let me tell you, the weather doesn't know what it's doing. So, a little misty, a little rainy, a little cold. Now it's perfect. A little sun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. We got weather coming in from the north. Let me tell you, it's not looking good. About to put this blanket of a jacket to use here. It's gonna be great.
Thanks, Weatherman Riley.
No problem. I'm calling for a high chance of thunderstorms, so we can look forward to that, but we're gonna be wet. Next stop, Clearwater. My brother-in-law Dave is riding so strong. Haven't caught him yet. So he must be pushing hard to Clearwater. So should start that fun descent, 20K or so. So kilometer 212. Look who it is. Good to be back with brother Dave. We are really looking forward to descending into Clearwater here soon. Team Burger. It's been wet and cold for the last 100K, but we're getting some reprieve. And it looks like we'll get some dry for the next little while.
There was a couple really dark hours of just super wet and cold at elevation that was just hard to battle through. But it was not as dreadful as I was anticipating. It just couldn't make up its mind, and so I was just kind of anticipating the worst and thought there'd be more rain, and there wasn't. It wasn't as much. It was kind of isolated, and it was brutal when it was downpouring, but you know, no extreme cold, no extreme hot, so I'd say for the most part, it was quite delightful.
Wipe the smile off my face. Might go back up and do it again. Oh man. Clear water. I'm gonna get delusional soon. It's fine. It's totally fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, and extra side.
Oh man, I haven't taken a bite yet. I'm very excited.
Things were not cooperating at the end there. It's good. Look at this.
Hey Riley, you're the champion. You gotta keep on going. So get out there and just start biking. Yeah.
Lights on time, baby.
It was fun to turn the lights on. Again, a little change, something new.
Throwing on the shelf. Put all these dry layers on, might as well keep them dry. It's raining again. We're getting wet. Wet and cold. But we got the lights on, so that's fun. I'm having fun.
I quite enjoyed ripping through some of those descents, and with just this beautiful little glow in front of you, and it's just a whole other ball game.
I would not be here if it weren't for a lot of people, but most importantly, my incredible partner in life and wife, Jana. She stole my phone at some point this week and threw some secret voice memos in my phone and listened to the first one, and thankfully it's raining. You can't see me crying. Anyway, I love you. Well, probably time to admit, took me 273K, but I'm suffering. I'm in a hurt locker. I'd say it's my first major low. But I'm gonna keep pedaling. Last climb, had a barrier. It's testing me.
Brutal. Like, that's my least favorite kind of climb, where I can't stand and grind that out the whole time, and if I don't, I'm just getting into a steady switchback, and at that point I was going like 5 kilometers an hour, and I was like, I'm just gonna see if I can walk faster, and sure enough, I was walking at like 5.8 kilometers an hour, so I was like, that's just math.
I'm not built like a climber, and we're already well past my threshold. I'm really looking forward to this one being done. I'm gonna call this my second low point of the day. Yeah, still I feel like I got a marathon in front of me just to finish it, but this sucks. But I'm gonna look back on this moment as something that I persevered through.
I was excited to see like what the mind would do. I've heard horror stories of hallucinations and falling asleep on the bike, and I definitely had a few of those, like testing out, you know, how long I could close my like 10-second intervals and then like wake up and see if I was at the same part of the road, and so that I can see how that gets dangerous and silly.
Yeah, I'm getting drowsy. I didn't actually anticipate this part. I've pulled all-nighters. I'm drifting a bit, and I can see how people fall asleep on the bike. I'm a bit of a shell of a human at the moment.
A lot of emotion, a lot of like realizing that my goals were being accomplished, a lot of hard work and kind of preparations that were going into it. I really felt just like lifted up by folks in my life who had reached out, you know, throughout the day or just leading up, and yeah, it was a really special experience knowing that so many people were kind of supporting me and just really affirmed that this is what I ought to be doing right now.
Every human I met today was just like the kind of human I want to have in my life. Like, I want to be friends with all those people. I'm so proud of everybody that was out there battling today. Very hard to believe. Can't make sense of it all just yet. We are almost there.
It's really fun to come across Julia, who we we kind of yo-yoed a little bit throughout the day, and we were able to just catch her before the finish and roll in with her. And so shout out to Julia. She's such a inspiration and just crushed it yesterday. And you know, when those thoughts start to enter your head of like, I'm doing this, like this is happening, I'm gonna finish. Yeah, rolling down along the river, and the sun wasn't up yet, but there was a brightness that was starting to kind of fill the sky, and it was pretty special. I love the setup of the finish. You're just rolling through the park. There's zero effort, and you can take it in. You can, for once, just kind of look around, look at the river flowing, and you know you're about to just slap the monument, and it's going to be over. Yeah, it was surreal. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, this is surreal. This is awesome.
I can't actually like think or move.
I'm really proud. Yeah, I really am. If bikes are your thing, if like adventure is your thing, and you want to just test yourself a little bit, I think it's a great, accessible event for for people of all ages, shapes, sizes, genders, abilities, to test their limits a little bit. I met so many people yesterday from so many different walks of life, generations. Yeah, don't count yourself out if you have a few checks against you, or you're just wondering if that might not be something that I could ever accomplish because fill in the blank. I think it's more accessible than people think, and if you can get around some of the mental challenges of just it being a really daunting task, I don't think you'll regret it.